Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing World of Warships Legends. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and salutations. Today, the arena. Let's get to it. So the arena is gone, but not forgotten, and more than likely we will see another round of arena in the future. Now, regardless of your personal feelings about the arena really focused on teamwork. Having a smaller number of ships on a team really helped bring into focus that you need to play together in order to really do well together. Now, could you have one person on your team that does really well and the other two members of your team are total trash? Absolutely. But the point is that even if you have two people that are below average and one person that is just absolutely stellar working together, you can actually elevate your gameplay to be even better. I had one matchup where I had two other people that were a pre-made team, and it just worked out so well because we were working together. We had two cruisers on our team and one destroyer. Right towards the beginning, within the first 2 minutes, they put down a smoke screen with a destroyer. The two cruisers stayed in the smoke screen as the destroyer found one enemy team. The enemy team was coming in our direction, so we, as cruisers, were in the smoke screen and we were just laying down fire on top of them. Once the smoke screen was getting ready to disperse, one of the cruisers also had a smoke screen and put their smoke screen down. So then we had a double smoke screen, which lasted for a decent amount of time. So there were a couple minutes where the other team couldn't really see us. They would fire into the fog and hope to hit us, but we were just raining down fire on them. And that was probably my best experience in the arena in terms of teamwork. There were plenty of examples where there was no teamwork, or the teamwork was totally lacking, or you had one member of the team going in one direction and the other two going in the opposite direction, things like that. And those obviously aren't going to be the best experience. Now, tallying up the points, hopefully you ended up in the tier that you wanted to. Each additional tier brought with it more loot that you could get, all the way up to the top 1%. Now, there were approximately 160,000 players that played at least one match of Arena. So that meant if you wanted to be in the top 1%, you had to be in the top 1,600 players, or thereabouts. Now, the top player had around 7 million points at the end. And let's break that down. So the arena ran for 3 weeks, so 21 days, and ended up with 7 million points. Now, for each week, let's say, on average, that player or any player would be able to get 2,000 points. That means that sometimes you get more than 2,000, sometimes you get less than 2,000, but 2,000 is the average. And that is a reasonable amount of points. So let's go with that. Doing well, you could get 2,000 points. And of course, we're not talking about using boosters. So 2,000 points, 7 million points total. So that would be 3,500 games played. Well, that sounds like a really lot. So over the 3 weeks, how many games would you have to play each week? Well, you would have to play 1,167 games each week. Going even further, then you're talking about each day, how many games would I have to play? 167 games you would have to play each and every day, 7 days a week, during the entire course. And that is a lot of games, and I don't blame you if you don't have time to play 167 games. Now, obviously, that is just fairly impossible to do, 167 games, assuming that each game is going to take around 10 minutes to finish. So some might go longer, some might go shorter, but let's say the average is 10 minutes. Then you're talking about 27.78 hours per day that you're playing, which is obviously impossible. So the average amount of points per game would have to be much higher. Even if the player was playing 12 hours a day, you would still need to be averaging 4,000 points a game. Either that or each match would have to last a lot less than 10 minutes. So either the average match time was about 5 minutes, which is highly unlikely, or they were getting much higher number of points per match. Instead of 2,000 per match, they had to be getting 5,000 per match in order to make this realistic. Because that you're still talking about probably about 10 hours per day doing only arena and nothing else. But enough about that. Here are a couple of arena matches that I think you'll like, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on social media, and thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you next time.